wanted to have in your community. So if any one of you wants to volunteer and stand up and come.
Okay, let me begin by introducing us. My name is Phil. I'm the vice principal at the school. I've got with me 1, 2, 3 grade 4s. Say hello, grade 4s. Say hello. Grade 3s. Say hello. Wave. Here are grade 3s. I have also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grade 6s. Wave, grade 6s. I have 1 grade 9 student at the back. She's also a member of our Junior Canadian Rangers. She's awesome. Okay. And then I have Stephen O'Keefe right here. He is a youth counselor in our community. He's a recent student at our school, but no longer a student, just a youth counselor. Wave, Stephen. Okay, and then I also have another teacher here, Mr. Will Nicholson. Okay. So your first question is what we need in the community, is that correct?
Well, before we do that, maybe we'll just introduce the minister. Of course, those of you up in Port Hope know who I am. I'm Bob Nault, your member of Parliament, and I'll let Mr. Chagger introduce herself. Obviously.
Hi, and I'm Bardish Chagger. I'm the member of Parliament for the riding of Waterloo. So hello, SJM, and hello, Fort Hope.
Hello, this is great to have you. Thanks for taking the time today. Yes, we didn't expect you to be here, but this is exciting, yeah. Okay, so, yes, our first question was about, since we were thinking at first about buying food, right? But then we thought, like, what would the students at the school in Fort Hope actually want to see? Like, what is it that you guys want to see in your community and what you want to have come about?
Guys? Sam? Go ahead. Okay?
I would want to have a high school.
The first thing they said is that they would like a high school in the community instead of just going only to grade 9. Right now, after grade 9, our students have to fly out of the community and go to school in Thunder Bay away from their family and friends. So that's a big one. I know that wouldn't be something with your donation, but it's an answer to the question regardless.
Yes. In conversations with your council, they've suggested very strongly it's time to move from grade 9 to eventually go to grade 12, so that because the community is so large, it can easily host a full high school. So that's a really good idea. So young people don't have to leave home at an early age to go away to school.
And we're working closely with the provinces and territories to ensure that we can deliver on those services. That's a great ask, and you know, I think a lot of us in Waterloo don't realize that, you know, kids in Fort Hope have to go away for high school because we've got several high schools within our community. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Is that we want to create a strong relationship between the two communities, so an ongoing effort will be present. Don't think this is a one-time thing and then we're going to disappear, because we don't want that. We want to create a good relationship with you guys, and I want to see you guys succeed. So I do hope that we can make it more possible for you to access education in your later years and all of that. So at least for now, I think what impact we can have may be smaller, but I don't think that has that in any way is a bad thing, because the effort right now is just a stepping stone to do much greater things in the future. So yeah, but I'm very glad you thought critically about that, because that a lot of youth don't find the importance in going on to further their education. So I'm very glad that you're thinking in that way. Yeah. Does anyone else have any ideas about what they'd like to see?
Maybe in the short term. Okay. Our grade 9 students suggested a playground for a kindergarten age students. They currently have no playground.
Yes. So I'll be honest, I wish SJM had a playground too. Yeah, because a lot of us could find a lot of good use from that. So I can identify with that need at least a little bit. That is definitely a good idea. We were thinking something along the lines of recreation. So that's definitely doable. That we can contribute to a fund that will help build some recreation pieces. So that's definitely something. Another question we had was about in the future going on. I know you guys have had like your vice principal told me on Friday that you've had such things as pen pals and like buddies like that. In what way did you want to communicate with the students here? Like if you wanted to share about how things are in Fort Hope right now, or what your dreams and aspirations are for the future. Like, I just want you guys all to know that we want you all to be able to, like, if you want to go on to study medicine or something like that, you may have not thought about that right now, but we want all of you to have that opportunity. So feel free to share any of your dreams or aspirations with us because we'd like to know.
Maybe we could have another video conference in the fall, and we could continue doing 1 or 2 a year.
We really want to do a visit to Fort Hope. It wasn't something that we could manage quite this time around because the efforts in Fort McMurray were quite immediate, and so it turned out that we couldn't arrange to come up there. But we really do want to come in and see everyone. Mr. Sugarhead from the band council, he did invite us, and he was very much looking forward to it. So I felt quite bad that we couldn't come in, but I can make this promise to you guys that at least for myself, I will in the future definitely visit because I want to meet all of you. You guys have inspired me a lot from what I've seen. Like I've seen a documentary about Fort Hope, and I just saw that the youth were they were so strong in the face of such adversity and the struggles that they've been through, and you guys have inspired us a lot. So I just want you to know that we will make the effort to come see you. And do you
Can I just chime in? So I think when it comes to Janaki, your leadership has been phenomenal. I am so proud of the work that you're doing in this relationship that we're building amongst our ridings, and it will be a continued effort. I too want to visit Fort Hope, and I think when it comes to even like this vision of having a playground, what we'll do is we'll work together to see if we can maybe perhaps get some sponsors or work with some of our local counterparts throughout the province to see
Yeah.
if it's possible. That way the donation that and it's a tremendous donation of $4,500 that you've collected in such a short period of time, to see if we can leverage that and make it go further. I think this is a relationship that we are just starting, and I am so proud of the work that you guys are doing and the fact that you're thinking about the longer term, and that we will continue this relationship not only by video conferencing, but perhaps by email or writing letters and cards to each other, so that we know that we're not alone in Waterloo, and Fort Hope knows that they're not alone. And the only way that we will grow our nation and our communities is by working together. I am so inspired by your leadership. So thank you for your efforts and for everyone that is there participating today.
Mhm. Yeah, we appreciate that so much, and I want to give credit to all of the group members in Global Issues for their efforts as well, because it's not like a one-person thing, and we didn't handle it all on our own. We we had the help of all of these wonderful people here and the community at large. So I do want to give the chance to any of our club members if they want to ask anything themselves.
I just want to point something out.
Yeah.
So I just want to say something about how that wonderful person brought up how they would like a playground for the kindergartners. I think too often we fall into thinking that people just need basic things such as food, water, education, but then we don't realize there's also the mental aspect to it rather than just the physical aspect. Things like recreation and activities like clubs, maybe crafts, are just as important for a person's well-being. So I'm really happy you brought that up.
Yeah, great point, Aisha. Mr. Can you?
Just some next steps on our end is, of course, the school year is coming to an end, so we would like to connect with all of you to make sure that the funds do get funneled correctly and used the best way that they can be used. Our principal is here too to support that effort and make sure, this is Mrs. Curry, to support our efforts in getting those funds to you. So I would love to look forward to email in the future so that we can make sure that those get sent as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so
Our principal is here.
Hey, Robert.
how are you? How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
This is a
Take part.
process. So what we're going to try and figure out what to do, how to coordinate this. We're going to let you guys coordinate it and work together at schools, and then the minister and I will work on it and try and work the different meetings and the opportunities to meet and to develop a strategy around if you're going to use the money for a recreational facility, find other financial
Thank you so much.
Oh, we gotta give credit to Miss Dolman here because she set this up on our end at least, all the tech and everything. Just say hi.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Hi.
She's our tech guru. We love her.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Dolman.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Ms. Dolman.
So, I know we're like running out of time. I just wanted to quickly hear, at least from one student, because we're curious. We're just curious about like at least the ways in which our dreams parallel each other in Waterloo and in Fort Hope. Because a lot of us don't realize that there are students up north that have the same goals as us, and they should be allowed to access everything in the same way that we do. They deserve that. And so I want to hear from at least one student. Is there a mic over there? Maybe we can ask you to come up and just say like what you'd like to do in the future with your career or anything like that.
It's correct if they can hear you. It's nice for them to hear
You guys need to get low so you can talk.
you.
My name is and I want to be a doctor. Did you hear me?
We don't hear them.
Don't hear that now, of course.
Well, a lot of medicine as well. And I think it's not right that we have a better chance of getting into those post-secondary institutions, and I don't think that's right because I want you guys to know that you guys are all just as capable, and I want you to know that you guys will all do great things, and we will make sure of that. And not in the sense that, you know, it couldn't be done without our help, but just because we want you to know somebody down south does care. I did hear before that a lot of people thought that nobody even knew where Fort Hope was, and I didn't before, and I'm sure our club members didn't before either. But now seeing seeing what kind of beautiful minds there are up there, I'm personally very much inspired to see that students in the north are just as able. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Are there any other students who are willing to come up and say something?
I want to be a scientist. I'm Warrior and I want to be a scientist.
Okay. Okay, so exploring sciences, yes. So we would also want to like maybe do something that has to do with a lot of us growing up. We had little extracurricular pieces within our school that allowed us to explore sciences on like a first-hand type of thing. So if any of you are interested in having some kind of workshop or something like that that allows you to go out on the land and explore um, like nature and stuff like that and figure out what type of scientific connection that has. That's just an idea I'm throwing out there. But if you do want that, be sure to let you know and they'll come and let us know and we'll try to arrange. They'll come and let us know and we'll try to arrange.
I think it's also important to know that in Portugal, they have a lot of land, and there's this different ability to actually explore that we don't necessarily have in Waterloo region because there is a lot more openness. So there are science fairs and that ability to exist, and it would be interesting for us to show kind of what our community looks like and what the community in Fort Hope looks like, because our communities would have things in common but be very different. Because I know Waterloo I grew up in had a lot more green space, and I miss that green space often. And I know Fort Hope would have a lot of green space that would be beautiful to explore. So I think whether it's becoming a doctor or a scientist or an elected official, it's all in the state of possible. And we will also do our part to ensure that you're able to explore those opportunities and to ensure that you're able to work together. To the two brave students that came up to the mic to share your aspirations with us, thank you for stepping up. And I have to give a kudos to Philip and the whole team there for making this very much so possible today. I will tell you that I would not be where I am today without my teachers and my principal from my elementary school. So the work you do is so important each and every single day. So I sincerely appreciate the efforts you put forward.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So one more question. How many of you guys, and you guys included the club as well, ever wanted to be prime minister? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Just me? Just me?
Do it, Jake.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Yay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You guys look excited about it. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah. Go ahead and do it. If you really want to do it, like go ahead and actually try for it, because like there's no reason that you can't be in a leadership position, and there's no reason that you couldn't go as far as to lead the country. So I just wanted to make a point that you can do anything, and it sounds cheesy, and I know that a lot of people say it, but in a sense it's very much true. Yeah.
I really need you guys to know that by working together and doing the work that you are doing and even taking some time out of your lunch today, that you actually already are leaders. And the fact that you are bringing our communities together, which is something we haven't even done, but you are doing, it speaks to your leadership skills. And leadership within our country takes place in many different levels. And I have no doubt that looking amongst on your classes that there probably is some elected officials and there perhaps even a future prime minister, and I'm excited to see that day because I know we can do it. But the work that you're doing each and every single day and the efforts that you are doing to build bridges are the leadership qualities that we will need to grow our nation. So for me, you're already leaders, and you're going to be even stronger leaders tomorrow and moving forward. So really keep up the good work that you're doing, and I can't thank you enough for allowing us to be part of today and having this time with you guys.
We're going to do this again, for sure.
Oh, and we thank you so much for being here and taking time out of your obviously busy schedules to join us today. So thank you so much for that.
Thanks to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone at Fort Hope.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Fort Hope.
Bye.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much.
Miigwech, miigwech, miigwech.